Hello friends, welcome to Symmetrical Complexity. Today I'll be delving deeper into a very weirdest observation I've ever had in my life. You see in your dream, you will see a lot of unknown faces which used to appear in your entire stories of your dream. Now, where from it is appearing actually? So it is a very important questions. Now, actually, I have been studying about deep learning since last 3 or 4 months, and I came across the analogy that is generative adversarial network is responsible for creating the fake images in our dream. It's a very interesting experience. So I have been studying generative adversarial net during last I think 1 month, and suddenly the thoughts appeared in my mind that there could be a possibility that we could reason the unknown samples that is to appear, samples of human beings, that is to have faces of human beings that is to appear in our dream. So those of you who don't know about the generative adversarial network, let me give a brief examples. So those of you who don't know about deep learning, so basically what generative adversarial network does, it actually takes the level samples and it used to introduce the random noises from generator and discriminator. So basically what happens, there's a two player actually. One is called generator, one is called discriminator. So generator used to take random noises from a Gaussian distribution maybe, and then is to get from the convolutional layers, successive convolutional layers, then is to create an image. And a discriminator, we are constantly feeding the level training samples. So from the generator, that random image used to feed into the discriminator, and the task of the discriminator is to distinguish whether it is coming from the level training samples or it is coming from the generator. And in that process, it is to learn and is to create fake images actually. So is it the same thing that is appearing in our dream actually? So it's a very important observations which I had last night, and I couldn't sleep actually last night because I could reason that the entire story of our dream, is it created by the deep learning models? It is something that in our mental model the same thing used to appear. Now it's a very important observation. Now the label training samples which has to appear, now it could be something like in your waking state actually, you're collecting a lot of impressions, maybe the images of your friends and families. And is it the training samples that is to be fed into the discriminator, and the random noises that we're taking from the mind, and then some combination is appearing and generating the fake samples, some sort of human beings, maybe the human beings with respect to the generative adversarial network which is to appear, which is to be going in our mind, and then the entire stories of the dream actually. So is deep learning responsible for a dream? It's a very important question. Now I'm a researcher of actually these deep learning models. I have worked on convolutional neural networks, but I really don't know whether it is an analogy, but it suddenly appeared in my mind in the last night, and that's why I just project my thoughts and share my thoughts around you. And maybe I don't know whether it has been published or not, but seriously, I think we could reason our dream with respect to the deep learning models. Maybe deep learning models which used to appear in our mind, and which is to create those fake stories or those meaningful stories which are collection of all the impressions which have gathered for last 3 or 4 months. Maybe this could be the reason actually. So anyway, it's a very I think important observation. I think those of you don't know about the generative adversarial network, so it has been introduced by Goodfellow, and you can read more about it. It is to create the fake samples or fake images with respect to the level training samples, and with respect to the two players, generator and discriminator, which I've already discussed. So if you want to know more about it, don't worry, you can see a lot of YouTube videos like the lectures of Goodfellow or Arxiv Insights. So I think we can reason our dream with respect to that generative adversarial model. So most of the time, the faces of the human beings which is to appear in our dream, maybe those are appeared, or maybe a deep learning model is to run in our mind and is to create those odd images or the samples of human beings which you have never ever seen before, or maybe the entire story. So I think thank you for today, and thank you from the symmetrical complexity. So as I've always told that I will share all those stories regarding the complexities of our life. I think there are some underlying symmetries of those complexities. So today I've shared my thought about the dream. I think we could reason the dream with respect to the deep learning models, and it is a domain of artificial intelligence, to be very specific. Those of you who don't know about the deep learning, you can search simply in the Google and get to know more about it. Don't worry. So anyway, so thank you for today. Thank you from the symmetrical complexity. If you like my thoughts, you can share and subscribe my channels. I'd be more happy to produce a lot of good content regarding the complexities. I'll be projecting the complexities which are having some underlying symmetries in our life, like all of the other things that I've done in my channel previously. So thank you for today, and good luck for I'll be getting back with a lot of new videos, and all those generative adversarialness I will give the links in the descriptions, and you can read more about it. So thank you for today. I think this could be a reason for a dream. Maybe I'm not a researcher of dream, but this could be a possible reason of a dream. So thank you from my side, and thank you, sisters and brothers. And don't bother about lockdown. I think it has been extended in India and all over the parts of the world, maybe. But the things will get stable, and work on your passion and do something creative in this particular lockdown. I think you can achieve sort of things which have never achieved before. So you have got the time, utilize the time and do some profound things, which is something that you always passionate about, not something that you have got involved into. Maybe you have got involved into passion, but not in the other things. Anyway, thank you for today, and okay, bye bye. For the next video, I will again come with a new interesting topic. So thank you.